Hi, folks. This is my name, yours. Well, I may not know yours yet, but you know mine now, and I am one. Theodore Cottingham in the cosmic classroom of you, if you will be it too. I'm inviting you to change your manners of the king, who have a consciousness of the king. The king being not someone else, but the consciousness in you of it, no longer separate from you, but it being you, you the being of, you the creator of, the consciousness that no longer isolates itself. Will you change where you live, or do you live in your consciousness? Is your abode in what you're conscious of? And you don't live what you don't know. You don't know what you don't live. Or is your potential rising now to be something you never imagined that you could be, that you could live in, things that you could do, people that you could see, inventions that you can form? Will you change what you see this day coming from you? Your words are radiant, if you will let them be, the radiance of mankind, no more limited to, no more limiting you. Hi, good morning. Hi, Igor. Each one, I love you. Will you see you in Earth's fabrication, no more of you? Or will you change your cosmos, your radiance too, to be his eminence, not again, but yours? Thank you, friend. Oh, tea today, jasmine tea. So, pondering up in my big white chair, as I often do, that I've showed you the picture of several times upstairs, and then walking downstairs to get a refill on my coffee. And just as I was walking down the stairs, no particular thought in mind, not trying to think up anything, just walking downstairs to refill my coffee cup. I am a consciousness engineer, not. I'm a consciousness doctor, not. I am a consciousness creator. And that line, those three phrases that emanate so much, that radiate so much in me, became a thought progress, a thought progression, a progression of thought that matured to the point of no longer hanging it on the tree of someone else's fruit, or are you changing what you do with your words? Changing your light rooms and where the light comes from and what you do with it, and know how to say things you never imagined that conform you to no other than your own creation of you, to see the consciousness of the field. Are you willing to be no longer limited to the magnetic field of your aura, or are you changing everything you know about you? Where you live, what you do, what you are embodied in? Where you record you like this with a consciousness that's not completed, not. Or are you completing yours now? Thank you. Blessings to you too. Thank you for being here. Being unafraid to listen to these words that can, that might give you another consciousness. One that's true, real, not facing south or north or changing your polarity, your duality, your consciousness of what you fealty no more produce in you to worship another. Will you see what you have done to you, or will you do it no more again to others? Will you teach the love of love itself, not some God afar away, your simulacron of? Have you watched the movie, The 13th Floor? It came from that book. Daniel Galui wrote it, 1964, I think. But you see, we've all been here before. That was the title of my lesson yesterday. And wow. Sorry, these words are backwards. Wow, you see my big wow and the notes and how I began to underline to show you value, to show me, to create consciousness in me, you see. I'm teaching that I do. I created me first. I speak the words of his radiance no more that seems to be a male God, Father of this planet. Will you consciously engineer you to have a consciousness no more that aborts you? Will you be no more afraid of the consciousness of sin, shame, and death? Or are you giving all of that up to witness you, to begin to feel your faith not, but the face of God, not a male of, but the feminine divine? Or is it not divinity that you're seeking anymore, a divine mind with? Are you minding your mind, or are you creating a new one with the consciousness that you are no longer afraid of this big world or what you're learning? Will you learn from the words within you now? Will you learn to seek and be found by you, the living word? Not the testimony of some anomaly, or are you no more changing your mind about faith? Or will your mind no more heal you? Or did your mind rob you and make you a fool of what consciousness is? Are you willing to be valuable to you in ways you never imagined or thought you could or should? I'm a consciousness engineer, not, or are you, but engineering a new consciousness because of your willingness to lay down your fear of learning that this is not real? Or is it real but protruding from somebody else? Or are we seeing what's in another person's mind when we look around? Or are we fabricating something that doesn't exist except in a thought world, a mental world, the world we called Earth? We are no more limited to Earth. We've been here before, and we're taking back our rightful place, the place in us, the place within us, the place of our conscious engineering, to no more be doctored by other people's words. Will you stand up for what you owe not? Will you owe no man anything but love? Will you no longer be in debt for the products? Will you no longer need widgets to record me? Are you seeing a different picture about your power, your light, your love, to create within you a consciousness that you're not defeated again by death, by light that poses as darkness not, but darkness that poses as light? You see, we've all been taught to love the light, whatever that meant to us, however we defined it. But who's behind that? Who's radiating that? For what purpose? What motive exists behind those words? Or what motive exists on these words that are coming to you? The words on paper, the words in print, the words in life, love, and peace. Will the motive accompany your words now that you let radiate from you to each other? No more binding a stone upon your head, or are you the weightless now, waiting on no other? I'd like you to know that multiple times while I was studying this document, the transcript of my lesson yesterday that I shared with you in the Cosmic Classroom channel here on YouTube, that I felt these words have more value than $1 million? 10 million? Money? What can money buy you? A lot of things, a whole lot of stuff. But does it complete you? No. Does money complete your knowledge? Or does it compete with it? Or are you trying to see that you have faith to live in a false world no more? Or are you but searing your consciousness no more with mankind's failure to relocate, to locate? Or are you locating you in a center of gravity no more, but your world? Are you realizing you are not limited to your mind, your body, your appearance? Will you love love? Will you begin to see your power and love her? Power is feminine, not. But love is not either. But unconditional love is. You see, there's a difference. A great void between what we have called love and what unconditional love is. Let no one rob you from being the real you. Let no one tell you who you are. Be your word, be your living word, and begin to radiate it, where the pictures of your life come through your words. Or are your words embodying something that people cannot see, taste, smell, or otherwise know than to experience them? Are you willing to experience you, not on your 13th floor again? Have you read the movie? Have you looked at the book? Will you look at the book? Will you buy the book? Will you read the book? Will you care about the book that you're writing now with your own words, your own life, no longer submitting to another? Will you care for your word? Pardon. You probably know the definition, or at least a definition, of every word on the set of papers, the transcript from my yesterday's teaching. But that doesn't mean that you know what the teaching says. Because they are arranged in a certain way. Various patterns. 5,900 words. How your words are arranged makes all the difference of what life you will live and lead. I'm asking you to, leaders, be afraid no more of your words, and that you lead you out of the dustbin, dustville, dust of earth. Will you no longer be limited to the words of man or some vocabulary that you have learned in school, somewhere, long ago and far away? Or Are you still in school of the breath of mankind? No more. But the consciousness engineering of you? Are you willing to learn metaphor and understand allegory? Oh, you probably know the definition of each one. But are you becoming something more than just familiar with that term? Are you willing to see the metaphors that apply to you in the allegory of faith, not, but the grand scheme of things? No longer cooked up to have you in its kettle, a frog called flesh? Or are you changing what you can see through the pictures of words and word pictures and pictures that emanate, that radiate color, an energy of? Are your words energy? Are you onto something? The primary reason I do this, that I stand here before you and teach surrenderedly this way, is for you to do it too. Where you begin in your cosmic classroom. And you see that it is not faith that's required to do anything. It is willingness, but will you surrender to do it? Will you be not afraid of your own words, or a stray word, or one that condemns you or someone else? Will you learn from you to be you, where you are radiating you, your words of, through your mouth, where you begin to see a consciousness, not a failure, one that needs no doctor, but the creator of you is you. We all have been taught to fear. And fear has inculcated itself into our veins, the blood of our living, to be condemned by us and think we can't do it. We think a creator is someone else. We think we owe fealty to another God or some force. The belligerent, the arrogant, the leaders who condemn, control, and treat us like unmentionables. Will you stand up for you this time? We've all been here before, where mankind has faced this decision. Are you going to be you, no longer controlled by other people's words? It's a yes or no decision, not. It's a day by day progression. Where you faint not under the load of someone else's thinking, but you begin to originate yours from within. The holy place the light room, the Holy of Holies, or where your motive is condemned no more by you? Will you no more see you as a simulacron in training? Or are you changing the simulation of your oath? Or oaths will you no more have to this world? Or another person either? Will you do things like this where you purchase some lights? For your recording room, so that you genetically change your disposition, your DNA? Or diaspora, are you no more actualizing the other civilization of, or are you but changing your circumstances, where you live, what you live of, how you arrange your words? Make all the difference. What energy is arranging you no more? I am asking you, your energy of your creation, your light, your living with love unconditional, to feel it, to be it, to answer the call. To be married to no one else but your breath, that no longer takes it from you, because you're no longer arranging the energy to defeat you. You are no longer issuing paragraphs that give you edicts that point you to the ways of death. You are no longer imbibing the rites and rituals of other people's colors or the rainbow, are you, of we all? Are we all of one nature, one nation, one rulership? Not. But love conquers all. Not. But love tries to conquer, because it's of man's lips. It's of man's operating system. It's of man's nature. Control, condemn, conscript, and tell you what to think, who to be, and how to wear your hair, and what length your skirt must be or not. But I'm no more that led by. You see, love does all that. Love takes your life from you and gives you death, because love is the imposter. Wow. The one we've called God has taken our life. Wow. On dangerous territory, am I? Heresy, blasphemy. I never dreamed I would say anything like this. But I have met love not. I used to know love quite well, and I spoke his words for years, and I understood the mixture. Love is the imposter. So let us understand this now. What I'm calling love is what so many people have equated with love and taught was love from a book called a Bible, that God is love. But God is not love. God is the imposter. But there's more to the story. There's more to the story, folks. You see, it's not that your words condemn you or is a pattern of energy. You have fallen into a field or patterns of thinking that have given you death and worshiped God by and said every good thing comes from Him above. But unconditional love still exists. But see, unconditional love is so very completely different, worlds apart, different patterns, different energy. Unconditional love lets you be you. And you can dance around on the head of a pin all you want. You can do what the prodigal did. You can go to another country, even called Earth, and develop your flesh. Play around with all you want to do, be, say. But my friend, unconditional love still is the existent reality from which we came, but is no longer there. It's inside of you. The real true you. Inside of you, it's still there in your consciousness to no longer be afraid of it, to let it speak rather than your mind call an instrument of God or that God created. There's a great difference knowing now coming upon the earth so that we are all no longer afraid of ourselves, with the living word learning from the original us who created our angel, not but our flesh. Were we angels? Or what words do you want me to describe these things in? You see, there is a living love that procreates not by rules, not by algorithm, not by semen's seed. Unconditional love creates by voice. There, I've said it. Your voice is your creation machine. Or are you machined no longer by other people's words and the manifestation of their light, love, and peace that seems so merciful, so admirable, so successful, so achievable? If only I was like Susie Q. Or are you changing? Where you ride the words of faith no more? Or is something riding you? No more the puppet masters of? Or have you seen that movie? Will you, your neocortex, no longer be afraid of? Will you change what has mastered you that you carry around? Your flesh? Will you no longer need flesh? There are so many answers in the words that I have spoken, in the teachings of recent months, but especially even recent weeks. So many answers to me that I wondered about, that I pondered for years. The acceleration of all things is here. The revelation of who we are. And we've been here before, where mankind has taken a back seat to religion, sat down in their pew, worshiped their God, no matter what religion it was called, whatever words you wanted to frame it in. Will you exist in no other person's framework? Will you learn to live no more by the oath to folly, no more by the oath to be in flesh? Or will you create your angel now, because you and it are one? The radiance of the understanding of the energy will come through your lips if you're not afraid of it. But you have to be willing to be afraid no more of what you learn. If you will complete you, you will learn love, but you will be love. And you will love love in every person, every tribe, every tongue, every nationality. And those who don't love you won't matter not, but they won't take your crown from you anymore, because you know what to think not. You know what you are, with the revelation of one coming forth. To all people now on earth and farther. So you will see me like this a limited number of times now. Or will I change how I'm recording or how often I'm recording? Or are you, my dear friend, recording in your light rooms now like this? Where you learn to video you. It's a progression. Thank you, friend. Thank you for that note. Thank you all for your comments and your notes. Thank you for being here. I love you all. It's a message of imperialism not, colonialism not, but freedom, where we learn to let freedom be free, being it in our shoes with our lips uttering no other's words? Or are we using the same words, the same light that incarcerated us, the same nomenclature, the same dictionary, but the patterns of the words are different? The sentences form different meanings when all put together. Will you assemble you in the new meanings of life, love, and peace via the operation of unconditional love coming through your lips to teach you who to be, not for another, but who to be among your cosmos? what your cosmos is you. Because everything you see around you is inside of you. It's not somewhere else. So you are not as you thought. You're not limited to this place, space, time, gravity, gravitational pull, gravitational waves, anti-gravitation machines, anti-levitation machines? Or are you changing your words and what you mean with them by a motive that's pure now, light lit with the unconditional love of one, where you're no longer trying to divide and conquer. You're no longer trying to seek the truth that will make you free, because you're no more separate from it. It emanates from within for you to become it. This is why it is crucial, absolutely essential, and not optional, if you want to know who you are and walk in your power, love, might, healing others, restoring the kindness and graciousness of Eden to all restorers. You will love all equally. And this requires you to take an oath, it requires you to renege on many that you may have had here, where you avowed your purpose was some other life for. But now we make a decision to love each other unconditionally, and that changes everything. Because we're no longer trying to get into each other's pants to reproduce a flesh race, nor take each other's money or food off their table, or limit where they go, who they see, whether they want to worship something else or not. This is the light room for lovers who love, who choose to love, who begin to choose increasingly to love love itself instead of figure of flesh, instead of just a beautiful personality or what we've been attracted to in the past. For we are repelled no more by love. Or do we know the difference now between love that attracts for itself to be promoted, ego-driven, and develop all of this framework, or will you know love in two shoes and become you it? Doing the things I do? Or will your miracles cease not again? The allegory being of another. Will you come in your shoes now to record like this in your light room and be not afraid of the miracles that may come forth through your lips to other people, where they begin to lead, they begin to love, and they begin to understand the theory of one no more with any law, but love that loves love for the sake of love, unconditional. The prodigal returned, where you see mammoth failure no more, but you rejoice in the smallest things. Bread to eat, a smile, the privilege of speaking to a child, a loved one, making your calls this day. Will you give up your life here for everybody else? Or was this life just mentally arranged in an energy that kept you here in a magnetic field with your aura circulating around you, and the chakras of mankind are changing everything? You're willing to know and behold the one who loves love. No more worshiping a man, its spirit, or its gods. We are women on song because we ride the energy that we create through our willingness to bear our children of the light who come forth intangibly chosen by them who will be it. Thank you for loving me. Setting me free from your love that used to incarcerate you and everybody around you and everybody that you loved, wanting everybody to do things like you were taught to do or that you thought should be done. Thank you. Be the freedomizer. Be the leader of you first. Lead you into your light room. Lead you into your study of being free from you so that you no longer incarcerate your flesh. You're no longer incarcerated in it. Or are you birthing a new race of light people? Angels, angelic race of one with a consciousness that never fears again the role of man. I'm the feminine divine releasing right now upon this land, and it will be led no more by men. And I am one. Whether you think I meant that I mean I'm a woman or a man or not is dependent upon you. How you arrange your words, or see that I have arranged mine in the release of me to release you and your light rooms to be the freedomizers of peace, joy, and suffering not again in the role of mankind to benefit itself, an energy supply of. Change all your cosmos. Please and thank you. If you want to study with me, you can. It costs you nothing. But it costs you everything. Because you lay down your fear, your trembling, your worship exercises, your Bible study, and you study my words that come forth like this in transcripts that I've offered you many times, for you to begin recording the release of you from you, so that you begin studying your transcripts of you, leading the unafraid, pardon, or will you lead the much afraid to be unafraid now of their voice and what they're learning? Am I teaching you to learn from you? Yes. Will you learn from you? Will you learn by the living word that emanates from your soul? Not again. Get rid of that thing. That's a religious concept. Be no more the mentally driven to the insane hell of hells. I change your bells not, but I ring. A lot of things not. But I've made many changes in my life. And I go now. And you're to teach. I place the mantle upon you. Not. But if you give your life, for the unafraid only, you'll never reach the much afraids. I'm asking you to be unafraid of you and march into hell. Your thinking, your thought world, the world that arranged you to be it mentally of. Will you come out of who designed your world to be in it, worshiping another, observing you, taking your place, doing what you're told, trying to earn a living, pay the light bill? There's more to you than has ever been told. And I tell the story. And who am I? All of you who will teach like this, for I am my living word. Destroy not your future again, trying to follow Israel, or abate it in the Mideast, or change your mental concept, no longer with others' words, who want you to be the pattern of theirs. Be the original you. In life, love, and joy, that now no man shall conquer ever again. Be the living royal. Thank you. Good day. The Cosmic Classroom. Share this channel. Share your love. Share your joy. Fear not what you might learn when you begin to let love flow through your lips and begin to woo unconditional love and know the difference between a God that you served and one that comes to you and places its crown on your head so gently in loving kindness without limitation. See you later. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't, if you so choose. Become a member of the channel. Support this channel. Commit to the classroom that you create within you, forfeiting not your privilege anymore to be the one you really are in the leadership of kings, you being one. releasing the kings everywhere of every nation, tribe, and tongue, to be the students led by no master, but becoming their own creator. The creation of joy comes full circle, not or are you? Changing a lot of things. And how you arrange your words. To be not the patterns of the flow through other, but the recording you. Trade your life for no other. Be the original, in like form and format. The intangible and tangible too. Simultaneously, no longer your simulacron with. I love you all, the Cosmic Classroom. See you later. Share these words, love them, love yours, and be the pattern of no other. Your originality is waiting on you. Your lovers who will love you. Your words that set them free to free their words. And so on goes the circle knot. But I'm no more mounting my steed to ride a horse to other. The horseman of your apocalypse no more comes for me. I know who I am, and I picture me on their horse knot. But I'm no more in the heavens wondering what I'm doing here. I love you all. Theodore Cottingham in Eureka Springs. You can write me at Box 34 if you like. Eureka Springs, Arkansas. I love you all. Good day. See you, everybody. Thanks for being here.